Hello and welcome to the Call of Duty Vista. Today, myself and Copy are joined by the star of the 22 esports crown, the young gunner, and potentially making the first elite in his rookie season, Zappy.
Hello, hello.
Jesus.
It's
That's
good
an
to be here,
intro.
boys. Yeah, man, I've just got some absolute premium gas. I don't know what to say to that. I tried my hardest not to smile there, I'm not gonna lie. Thanks for the gas, but I wouldn't even say star, mate. The whole team's just a star in one.
Of
You
course.
you keep a team together this long, mate. Most people are surprised we've stuck together this long, but this is why I think we're doing so well, because like you stick together so long, you start to get to know each other on a personal level. It's not like one of these teams you're together for like a month, and then boom, you have a new team. You're not really getting close with that. I think that's why we're actually quite good because we all really, really like each other and like work really well as a team too. Sometimes, and sometimes maybe not. Sometimes maybe dead. But we don't worry
It's,
about the bad things.
it's a tough balance, though, right? Like, if there's a player that comes up, do you pick them up to try and make the team better, or is it just going to ruin the chemistry that you guys have got already? And like,
Not. Ooh, that's actually a great question. I'm not gonna lie. As many times Josh has dropped 8. I can't get angry at that. Like, I genuinely can't get angry. It's not something I'll see 8 in the scoreboard. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I can't swear, can
yeah, you could.
I was like, fuck. Maybe we could have had a bit more slaying power. But then I look at the scoreboard and it's like 220, 250. Josh has got 8. Everybody else has 20. I'm like, it's not really his fault. He's still got hill time and stuff. Like this game, I've watched. I believe I watched Clutch Ryan, the Frenchies. They were like 100 points down, getting outslayed badly, and they came back, won the game, still getting outslayed.
Yeah.
Like this
Skid Row?
game's insane. Skid Row, yeah.
Yeah, I
Skid
remember
Row,
that,
yeah.
bro. It was mental. It was like, how they
Yeah.
no right winning that map.
Yeah, that's crazy. But this game in general is just so fun.
You like it?
It's, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. You say at the start of the game, pubs were kind of dead. Like I went for the camel, so it was pretty dead. I'm not gonna lie, but it reminds me of Vanguard pubs. And Vanguard pubs I used to bang every day. I'm not even joking. 8 hours of pubs a day just to
Jeez.
go on and play ACCL Division 5. I was
Fine.
playing against Cynical COD and Rayless. And
Oh,
I've got
jeez.
stats. I've got stats from it and everything. We had like a spreadsheet. And like back to the pubs thing though, I can play pubs all day, every day for the rest of my life. I make a career out of it. I'm not even joking. I love it. 10v10 mosh pit. Get me in there.
He's a passionate man. He's a passionate man. This game is fun though, comp wise, but it's just if you're not actually competing and you like want to dabble in, a bit of ranked or
Yeah.
like some CMGs like $1 match finders, like you're just getting cheated on. So it's like it's not pleasant.
I 100% agree. Like
Yeah.
you go on the ranked, see once you hit anything past diamond, yeah, it's over. Like you're just gonna get cheaters every game. Practically every game. And then to be fair, CMGs aren't bad. It's more the toxicity that comes with CMGs. Because people beat you over a $1 challenge and think they're God's gift.
Yeah.
Like they think they are next up.
It's
Like,
just
calm down.
hard. Like I find it's like I don't want to compete anymore, but like I have my most fun when competing because I feel like scrims and like the 2Ks and that like they're fun, like they're pretty chilled. But yeah, you
Yeah.
get into ranked or like you say money eights or anything like that, and it's just like it just turns toxic or you're getting cheated on. It's like yeah, my
Yeah.
brain can't cope with this. So it's like what do you do? Where's the happy middle ground? I don't think I found it yet. But
Yeah. Like we're all scrims at scrims. Like Josh
fun.
takes scrims the most serious out of me, Stephen Lou. I take it. Don't get me wrong, I take it serious, but me and Lewis are such idiots. It's ridiculous. I've watched Lewis walk off or kill himself. I don't know how many times in scrims. I've watched Josh need Steve 15 times a scrim. You just see Powerhouse team kill, Powerhouse team kill. There was a game, I think it was a high rise control. I've killed Josh 3 lives in a row, shooting another guy, and Josh is just behind the guy, and I've just killed him. Our scrims are so trolly, it's ridiculous. Like we'll have like the early scrim that will be really truly for me because I'm literally in from work, no food, no drink. I'm literally in 6 o'clock straight in the scrum, and like I am just trolling for my first scrim because I'm genuinely not locked. I've not held a controller for like hours. Well, I'm sorry, a full day. Sorry, I haven't held the controller. Got in the door. I'm getting shouted at for not rotating. I haven't got it fitted on. I'm just like, get off me, get off my case. I just start shitting everybody. I get so annoyed. I can get like, my temper goes so quickly in scrums. I don't know how. That's one thing I thought I was going to get dropped for, was just going mad. Like, I get called out for something and I would back myself to the death, but it's a 3v1. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gone. I'll leave the call. I'll join back 2 seconds later. I'm like, right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was my fault. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised to hear that. I mean, especially the way that you guys have started this season as well, right? Like, it's been a good start to the season for you.
Oh, man, it's been an incredible start. Like, I couldn't ask for a better start. If I got put in the elite, if we make this elite, oh my god. Don't get me wrong, we've been blessed. We've been absolutely blessed. First round, we got spanked wrong. Well, we only got spanked on the hard points. I reckon if we had won that control, we could have beaten Maple and that and Surge, because they were ass at Surge. That's just because they haven't played together. They only played together because, like, that was just a pickup team.
Yeah.
They ran us in the hard points, don't get me wrong, but the control we threw big time. We were so spread the map. 4 dead capped a point in evasion control. Is it A point? Yeah, A point. They just capped it off 4 dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was the quickest cap I've ever seen. I was like, wow.
I think me and Cop were watching it actually, because Copy was like, "Oh, they're doing what we do."
Yeah, I was mind blown, because I even spawned out and we sort of went back and watched it, and I was just like, this is how we need to play this game or this map right now. This is how you play it. And then, speaking of Noctem as well, we literally watched their game, and funny enough, that's what we saw, them doing the exact same thing to, I don't even know who it was. They did
everyone they play against, mate. Four dead on A, they're like, nah, just solo stack it and let's just slay the reinforcements. Lads, just get on it, you're killing me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still had a fucking really good map in the control, because I think the hard points we all just did sort of pants.
Yeah.
And then even the search, it was all even, and the control, I'm nearly sure I had 30, everybody else had like under 20.
Yeah. Zappy, do you have a bad map?
Yes.
Oh,
you should see my fucking 7 kill games and scrims. It's just me going
Turns up on game day though.
Jesus.
Oh, game day. Nah. Game day, I'm a different
7,
person.
Brandon? 7?
Don't. There was one day I came in from a night out, and we scrimmed. And I dropped 3. I couldn't see my monitor. I put my glasses on. It was just blurry. I couldn't see.
3.
Yeah. And bear in mind, this was against some like Division 3s in the XP. I was trolling so badly. But I'm nearly sure I was just purposely trying to hide and get spawns and not shoot anybody. So it was just like back P5 and Skid Row behind the crate, just not moving or shooting anybody.
Support from you, man. 3, by the way. 3. Jesus. I'm going to slow down my gas on this, man.
On a match day, you would never see that, though. Absolutely not.
Nah.
If I do that, I would drop myself.
Even the games on the Saturday, right? So, like, you spawn in, you're playing Disarray, Maple, Footsy, and Furious.
Yeah.
Get spanked on the hard point. Like, how do you come back from... Like, did you won the S&D, right?
Yeah, we won the S&D, and it's obviously choke and control. I mean, I didn't lose full at all. Yeah. I was not locked out once after that. I literally was locked in the whole game. Even after the game, I was like, look at their names. Don't get me wrong, they haven't played in a while, but they all should still be in top teams. Like, Disarray, I don't understand how he's not in the top team. That guy is actually incredible. See when he was on that Quals team?
Yeah.
Best player in the team. Not even close.
Yeah, he had a good start, didn't he?
Yep. And he's insane too. But we played obviously Baz, Karma and that. And I think they took us map. We played them twice this year already. They took us map 5 first series. Everybody's been accusing them of cheating. They've got top 16 in a cup. It's like, what the hell? And then we played them in XP, beat them 3-1 in the semi-finals, loser semis or something like that. There we go. We're like, oh, they're not cheating. Some sauce clips or whatever. That's about it. And then we go on to this, and they just get, well, the 3 we won map on it was like 250, 247, and then the search and the control wasn't really close. But see the hard point, I couldn't clip it. The stream clipping thing I used didn't work. But you just get. I think somebody clipped it at the end of Josh's stream, and it's just me. You see Zappy, and the pistol kill on Alfie. Karma's my guy. Me and him are friends, and nobody was in my house, and I screamed so loud. I got so hyped. My sister came in thinking something happened to me. I was like, nah, it's okay. I just want a game of COD. She thought I died. I was like, nah, it's just COD. And like, oh, I went so crazy. Like, and then after that, like that's how I knew I was still locked in. I was screaming dead after every kill.
The vibes were high.
Yeah, like I don't understand why I'd never get really chalked out unless it's something. If I'm playing crap, then I will get chalked out. But it's sort of like a big regain sort of thing. I have a mental gap from sport as well. I'm sort of always locked in. I've had plenty of comebacks in kickboxing, rugby. I've had plenty of times where I'm down on the edge, down on the wire, but I get put out, and then you're like, nah, not today. And I came back and won. So I think it's just a bit of mental resilience, if anything.
I feel like you need it to play Call of Duty, especially like on cup weekends as well, right?
Yeah.
Like those are long days. I mean, what a couple of weeks ago when we made quite a deep run, we were live for like Saturday for like 11 hours and then like 8 hours or something on Sunday, and that chalks me, and I'm not even playing.
Yeah, I remember tuning in the copy stream, and he just looked gassed. He just looked so tired. Even that time you won your tournament cop, I looked at your stream and you had COVID. I was just like, damn, this guy looks ass. He looks like.
That's the mental resilience, though, right?
Yeah, it's just a bit. That's me, and I've got COVID. I'm going to my bed. I'm not moving. I don't care.
Grind don't stops up.
Yeah, big up you though.
Jesus
Big
Christ.
up you for that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And then going through your other games, right? So you wake up Sunday in the Elite Quals.
Yeah.
You wake up to La Curva. You've got to buy. It was a buy, right? Because they got kicked
they got
out, right?
disqualified.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, got disqualified. That.
So you're like, already you got to wait for your game, and then
I'm not even gonna lie. I was so just not ready for our first game, or like, see when I got told, yeah, they've just been disqualified. I was like, thank God, because I wasn't warm at all. It took me really long on Sunday to even get warm. I was sitting for like 2 hours playing pubs, and I just couldn't get warm. So I was so glad that happened. And then obviously the second game, like the game comes up, I'm ready for it. Maybe.
I mean,
nobody was really ready.
So for those of you like listening, right, or watching now, what happened is like you end up losing 3-0. It was quite a close game, but like that control in the end, it felt like one of their players like flicked the switch or something because
I'm not even joking. Josh called it out. First death of the series.
Really?
He called it out. First death of the series. I was like, these are sauce. And he's like, I don't want to hear that. Literally, I've just started the game. Like, I'm not even joking. We were up on the hard point, 100 to 60, or no. Yeah,
It's
100
like it's like 160 to 90, and then they
Yeah.
didn't drop a point. I tuned back, and I'm like, what's gone on?
Even in the search, the replay, we came back on 7 kills in 2 rounds. Boom. They pulled back. They win round 11. Killed Steve 2 rounds in a row. Pitch perfect nades. Pitch perfect nades.
The nade from New or Kevs or whatever you want to call him, Criminal. How he wasn't banned on the spot there, I don't know. He goes up old P4 stairs, cooks the frag, bearing in mind there's no info, bounces off the window, falls at Crawl's feet perfectly. He's dead. Like no one's ever thrown that nade. This man just pulls it out round 11 with no info.
I just hear
sure, mate.
Steve just goes, are these cheating? Because it happened to him at the start of the game too. And he said that, I'm like, dude, stop saying this. I'm gonna get chalked.
Yeah, I get it does. Like it's the one thing you don't want to hear, but like
even Lou started questioning it, and he
that
never
free, bro. It was like I said it as well. I called it out when I was watch playing it. I was like, they're 2-0 up, and I was like, the other 2 maps, as soon as they've gone against it, like they've flipped the switch. Lo and behold, what they all turn into him, and him. Like, okay, mate, sure, you're legit.
In the highlights, it wasn't even close. The first 2 rounds were
smoking them, Brandon, smoking them.
I was dying laughing, and then next was it our offense again? Yeah, our offense. Was it our offense for round 3? Was it our offense or was it their offense?
Their offense.
They won an offense defense, or did they?
You had offense round 3.
Yeah,
Because you only
yeah,
got 2 ticks on your second attack.
yeah. I just remember not getting out of spawn.
Yeah.
It's like it's,
Yeah,
cri- it's,
I was just like,
it's criminal, bro. Like,
why? One of my big issues is they should have implemented all the GB bans.
Yeah. 100%.
Maybe even CMG bans. Maybe, but then again, only if it's for hacking. Obviously, some people have been banned for other things, booting and stuff like that. But
I don't get it. Like, it don't make sense. Like, he's been caught for cheating. Like, even now, like we're I don't know when this episode's gonna go out, but we're recording that 7 p.m. on the next day on the Monday after the Elite Quals, and we're still none the wiser. It's like nearly 24 hours after he's been caught cheating, and the best we can get is it's been pushed up the chain.
Yep.
We'll let you know. Like, what are you doing? The Elite Quals, the Elite starting to like 48 hours. What are we up to? Like, I don't know.
What I don't understand is it's going higher up the chain, but I'm not gonna lie, what idiot's up there? What guy's just gonna turn around and say, "Oh well, I don't care, mate. I'm getting paid more money to do nothing." Yeah, sack it.
I don't even blame at this stage. Like, you can't blame the admins, right? It's got to go further up the chain. Like, they're in the deep end here. Like, they obviously can't make the decisions because things take so long. They're being ill-advised. Like,
I will cut you off there, Cop. Yeah, because like from the first cup that they run, the amount of people that are offering to help to give them a like better understanding of the scene,
100%.
and they didn't take on any of that help until like they started the conversation with Cynical, and then they're not even implementing all the feedback he's giving them, and it, like it comes from a good place.
Yeah.
So like, I get trying to absolve them of as much blame as possible, but at the same time, like, fuck me, take help when people are offering it to you. Like, it's like literally, you could get all of the top 20 seeds in Europe, you get one representative to all go in and like help you put in a set of rules, or like.
Who's it at the moment that's been doing it? Is it Cynical? I think's been sort of trying to help out. I normally see him, Cynical, and there's somebody else. It's not Rayless. I don't. It might be Rayless.
I think Rayless is abusing him a bit, but yeah, because I spoke to Cynical about it. I was like, look, I've DM'd the fucking admins. They're not answering me. Like, can you give me an update of what's happening before the Elite Quals this weekend? Yeah. And then, I mean, I went to bed last night. I'm like, fuck, what's happening? Then my phone I get about 20 like notifications through on my phone, and it's like I'll Call of Duty all chat, and it's just popping off. Next thing I know, they're like, Josh is like, oh, he's getting PC checked now by Denza, and then he's like, oh, he's found a USB plugged in, and then
we didn't even know. We didn't even know he was getting PC checked. Avo texted me and he was like, I've got some good news for you, buddy. I was like, what? Because we were just looking through. Yeah, Copy, you were here at the time. We were just going through, we were going through their VODs because there was no audio in the VODs. First of all, that's just sus.
No audio?
No audio in the VODs.
He's calling them out.
Second of all, I've got a guy that's two monitors, but he's playing on his right one and it's on his left. And the camera drops and it falls on his left foot.
Incredible.
Like, see, when I watched it back in the original, I was like, I can't be faded here. Yeah, either I'm a detective and I should be in the police, or god damn, I'm an idiot. But at the time, and then he sent the guy Crispy, or I don't even know who it was. It might have been you or Crispy. Sent me a video of his PC beside his monitor, and the monitor was straight. The one he's playing on was a curved one, and then that even threw it up even more. And then Avo texts me. Avo's like, "Yeah, good news for you. This guy's getting PC checked. They all are." I'm like, "Whoa, we might have something here." None of us had our hopes up at the start, because maybe nothing was going to happen. And then Avo says USB has been found, like in quotation marks. There was like USB found plugged in at 7 o'clock or whatever, and the files have been wiped. And we're like, oh. And then the next thing you know, Avo just texts me. He's like, yeah, it's been caught. I celebrated. Josh, nobody celebrated. I was the only one celebrating. And then Josh was like, yeah, don't get too antsy because we might not get put through and stuff like this here. And like, yeah, wait, good point. Then realised, obviously, we might have to play Eds and co.
Yeah. I mean, even that, though, like, you'd... From being, like, out 24 hours ago to cheaters to now, like, having the potential to play a game to
Yep.
qualify again. Like,
I'd be excited for a chance to play them as well because they're actually semi-decent. One thing that strange me a bit, we asked Eds, why didn't you make them money cam and stuff? Like, because they all played without money cams and streams, all 8 of them. Eds' score was like 250, 248, 6-5, 3-2. And we were just like, hold on a minute here. Surely both of them aren't. So Josh straight away was like, oh my god, we might be playing another set of cheaters. I was like, no, stop. Don't start this already. No, they're not. Because I was like, no way. But obviously, certain people, I think it was Niall, and I'm not sure who tweeted out. There was a few people like Top Arms tweeted out any low level French players now going to be money cammed because you can't trust any of them.
Jed, our player, did. Yeah, like there's. Well, that team that you played had been given King Esports 3 wins in the 2K, and like
Yeah.
obviously like the Mason, who is it? Is it? Yeah, no, not
Oh,
Mason. It's the other one,
yeah.
Crispy, who's played. Well, on that roster was playing with Clemsy the year before, and like
Yeah.
why was a Clemsy? He got banned on GB. Like, you've got to start holding these players that play with each other and vouch for each other and give each other
Yeah.
3 wins, all
I'm
accountable in the
seeing
same circle.
like that junior guy and Prax were straight into my on one of my tweets. Were like, nah, he's clean. He's clean.
Yeah.
Last year. I was like,
It's the same all
yeah.
the time, bro. It's like,
He gets like,
he's legit. We promise he's legit.
yeah.
He ain't, mate. He ain't. Like, why? Who you bullshitting?
I'm
Like,
not
why are you
even
doing it?
joking,
You're an
like,
idiot.
that fringe group, they all have like they're all together. I think they're all literally just one big group. Like you might not really like most of us like British and all this, just anybody sort of around us anyway. We all have sort of there's certain groups like you have your teams and then teams will like the top arms will have their sort of groups. They're pretty much all friends together. Like from my end, I'm friends with loads of people. XP, top 64 players, burgers, powerhouses. There's plenty of them about, like, but nah, the friends are just all so close together. It's like, remember when Krona copy he got accused, or sorry, Snape, he got accused, and his circle just all defended him to the death.
Everyone
until he
just
got
backs
banned.
the boy. I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
people still vouch for him now. Like no one.
I don't care if my team is cheating. I'm outing him. I don't care how close I am with him. He's getting outed. You're cheating.
Well, this is
like,
this is what I said yesterday. Like, there's only like you good players, right? We know we spawn in like Powerhouse yesterday, right? You're like, oh, this kid's sus. Like, you know something's not off. There's no way you're
Yeah.
you're scrimming with them watching VOD, and like after 3 months, you're not. Oh yeah, my teammate he's probably cheating. Like like you've
Yeah.
got to be held accountable.
Yep.
Like the orgs as well. You've got to be held accountable. Like do some vetting or something. Like someone's got to be accountable for it. Whether
Like-
I don't know. It's
It-
wild.
Do you know
Still
what?
made them.
Fair play to that Vuelta though, right? Like,
Yeah,
they,
that's why. Yeah.
Yeah,
they
that's
came
very
out
cool.
and they're like, we're really sorry. Easy to pick up. Like,
Yeah.
we've dropped
That
the
was
whole
very-
roster now. Like, fucking fair play. You're not just
Yeah.
dropping that
I
player.
think it's very, very respectable and a brilliant business move as well. I think, to be honest,
Yeah.
because they've saved their org's name as well. Like I
Yes.
think that's such a brilliant player.
But that's what a brand should do.
I also
Right.
do feel bad for them though, because they could have had their org playing in the elite, getting this exposure, and now
Yeah.
they're just they're just
Oh,
not.
Arguably, they might have got a bit more exposure than they ever would have got out of getting
Yeah.
3-0'd every elite
Right,
game, in
right.
fairness.
Maybe
Because
just not in the right way.
the analytics have been looking good, I'll tell you. Of anything around that, it's crazy, bro.
One, I think that's a big thing for us as well, is the exposure you're going to get from it.
Yeah.
If we don't get me wrong, we might not deserve to be in the elite if we do get it, but the exposure will be absolutely great, and the practice just playing against these guys. What, 5 teams?
Yeah.
Nah, wait,
Yeah.
yeah, 5 teams. Just 5 of the top best European teams just to get reps against. That's what we'll
think-
be looking at.
I don't know whose group you'll be in. I think you'll be in our group. I
Yeah,
think
our
you'll be
group,
second.
yeah.
I will be. Mate, that group is a group of death.
I don't know. They both are. I was looking at the other group as well. I was like,
I think
oh.
the other group's easier.
I mean, who else is in? Who had it
Because I
up?
think
We've got War, 5 Clan Media, Team Moon.
King? No,
Falcons.
No.
Falcons.
Falcons.
And then
Yeah.
Vuelta, you or the other potential.
Eds. Yeah. That other group's I think's easier because we've played like Runner and that we've beat. or like in scrims and stuff like that. Well, not beat, took maps off. We played drills and Klausy and that in the best of 7, beat them 4-2. So we were confident in that match. I'm really confident with that one too. And all them guys are sound. They're all absolute beast. That Toby Drills guy is a beast. I watched him in LAN and I was just like, wow.
I just think getting out the group, R1 might be easier to achieve a top 4 than the other one.
You reckon?
Because there's some, well, DevNot to me are the best team in EU. I don't think there's an argument for it. I think Wardy's team, sorry, Omit, yeah, that's going to take me some getting used to. Rest in peace, DevNot. Yeah, and I think Wardy's Core Cat team with Denzo and Chunk, like, if they can complement each other, like, the slayability on that team is honestly absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. It's hard. And then who else you've got in there? You've got Clutch Rain as well with Cobra. Like,
Oh, yeah, he's another guy, and even just playing them as well. But I think that is it 5 Media Clan or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah, that's in.
Yeah.
I think from the way we've played them, like they might be the most beatable top 4 team, even though they're seed 1, which is wild. But online, they've got the most beatable team out of the 4 from when we've
I
played them.
think online for us, that's going to be like a struggle if we did happen to get into playing them online. I struggle big time against foreigners. Like, I don't know why, if it's because I'm from like Northern Ireland or whatever, but like anytime I'm on the highest ping in the lobby and it's just such a struggle, I genuinely can't kill. And I do kill very quick, don't get me wrong. but like
very quick.
Yeah, but off host or off a London server, nah.
You got to get yourself a gel cruise from Portugal. You see, it sort of it steadies the ship, levels it out a little bit. Because we're on a Spanish host, we've got gel from Portugal. That's fine, you know.
I mean, well,
Intel,
yeah, not.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, well, there's that intel, and the fact that he's the human anti-cheat, by the way, Jack. Did you see he dropped 1.8?
Oh yeah, that's
cheaters.
25 and 8 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
on the control.
Have a look. That is insane.
I mean, we might have to start questioning Joe at this stage. To be honest. Jesus, Joe, he's incredible, isn't he?
But I would love to know.
I don't think that.
Did you like? I would love to know if they were cheating against them as well, or
no.
The way I see it, I don't think so. Because one of Mason streamed on day 1, and then day 2 there was no streams until it was required, and like they all went like dead silent. I don't know. I'd be shocked if they did.
It's like
they got fucking smoked.
Yeah.
They asked as well. Oh, see, even before the game, Josh started you as well. They were questioning me about my monitor cam. I don't have a second monitor or whatever. I just play on one monitor and use it for everything. And they were like, tell Zappy to have both monitors in his cam. And I was like, what? And then I turned around the camera, like I have a TV, and that's what I have a TV to my left. And like, there's no way I'm plugging a HDMI into my TV and using it as a computer, mate. There's no way. And I turned on one of the guys' streams after the match, and he's got 2 monitors showing, but he's not showing the second monitor. I'm like, hello, I've been called out for not having shown both of mine, but he's just happily not showing both of his.
That's when he knew he could get away with it, you know.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm leaning too. I thought they maybe just got like a lucky run, or maybe they were on a hot streak, because I have never heard of them for ever. I've never seen them.
After I saw the Keith Diddle clip with no explanation, I don't understand how. Like, I don't know how this happens. Like, it's so simple. Like, he's cheating. Like, why is everyone so scared to say this bloke's cheating? Everyone is so scared to out someone. It's criminal, bro.
You know the thing about it now? That guy's gonna go change his name again, come back, bang, and he's
gonna do the whole thing again.
Yeah, and he's gonna get caught again because he's an idiot.
I don't like. What is the worst thing about accusing someone of cheating? Yeah, it might tarnish their name, right? But 99% of the time, you're probably going to be right, if you've got something concrete like that. Like, just go with it. If you're wrong, you're wrong. At this stage, I don't even care. Just someone have a pair of nuts and have some accountability.
Whether Snape or not was cheating or whatever, he got caught, banned, console restricted now, and he can play again, and he can play under a different user tag or gamer tag.
Yeah, like he come back on console though, so like I don't know, but like, and that was like him. What I explained to him, I was like help yourself, like. Do the right procedures. Do the correct money cam. Prove you're playing on that monitor and just clear your name. Like it's so easy to clear your name. Like just accuse someone and they can clear it. Right? It's so easy to clear it. Get a PC check. Do a proper monitor cam. Like There
Like,
we are. We need nothing more, but I don't know.
if I
It's
was a
driving me
top
insane.
like up and comer, yeah, I would be doing everything to prove that I'm not cheating,
Oh
right?
yeah,
I'd have a
100%.
fucking mirror under my monitor. I'd have a camera like as far back as possible. You can see
Yeah.
everything that I'm doing. Like you can have a nut cam if you want. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
It's just looking up at you, just like,
Please.
just literally everything, mate. Like, because the way that it is at the moment, we know that anti-cheat don't work. They've
Yeah.
let everyone back into the pool in terms of like player base to compete in challenges. And like we had it last week, right, against that Esport King. Whether or not they were cheating, who knows? But like they beat us 3-1 or 3-2 last week. Comes to this weekend, I'm like, mate,
Yeah, and they
I
lost
want
to
monitor
Katana.
cams, I want everything. Yeah, and we absolutely spanked them this time around.
There's something
Yeah.
hilarious with that. Since
The-
they beat us, they've had to monitor cam every series, and the monitor cams that 0-3. Like I ain't saying nothing, but it ain't a great look. In a great look is a rough one, mate.
See when we saw Katana go 2 up against them, I was like, what? These guys just got what? What was it? They got top 4, top 8 last week or whatever it was, and I was just like, holy crap! Because I thought they
Uh,
were really, really good.
Well, Brett, like I don't know, right? I don't know, but I'm just gonna say, like, they look like the best S&D team against us, and then they've lost both S&Ds to Katana, who again are an exceptional S&D team. But it's like,
Yeah,
well, I don't under how do you go from up here to like, how do you go from a top 8 to like a top 24? Like, I don't
yeah.
get it. I
And
don't
they
know
got
what's going on.
6-0'd by Vortex in that last week in the next
Yeah,
game,
Hey,
right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I had to monitor cam, they got smoked. Like, I don't know, bro, but it's like Jed and everyone said, like that group of like three core French teams that all mingle around each other, like
yes.
they're in
Not even that.
bad waters right now. Like,
Top 16, I'd say any French team inside the top 16 will be. Just any French team in general, I think, as I'm making the monocam from now on. Josh normally makes everybody monocam we play against because
yeah.
you just can't trust anybody. Like,
No,
If
exactly.
you're not familiar with them, then I think it's the safest way. And if people get offended, then I'm sorry, it's just the ecosystem we're in, right?
even last week in the 2K, do you know our game for top 16 we played against the Frenchies, Nairos, and
Mm.
them
Yes.
lot when they accused me? Even before the series started, we asked Hugo for a monocam after map 1.
Oh.
We asked him for a monocam after map 1 because he's just gone 31 and like 14. And the guys we asked him for a monocam. He puts it on, and he goes 1 and 10 in the search, and I go 13 and 7 with my monocam on, and starts clipping me shooting a guy's feet under the door and saying, "How did you know I was there?"
I forgot about that.
I'm like, yeah. And even map 3, I think I went 31 and 16, and then map 4 I've dropped 30 in Rio with a sub. And the Frenchies have just gone mad. I've been suspended off Twitter. I've been reported. I've been called out by everybody. I've been given death threats.
That's why it's just issue after issue. But I mean, I think we're extremely lucky for the core group of UK players that we've had that have come together. Like the core cat, they're in the VC, and the Noctem lads, the Omit, like War.
Yeah.
Like we're so lucky that we have that core group of UK players that are actually like taking a stamp and
Yeah.
like loot it. Like if we didn't have them right
Yeah.
now, or like maybe half of them, like fuck knows what state the scene would be in. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the UK players that we have and like how supportive they are of each other. 'Cause,
Them boys
wow,
are a blessing as well
yeah,
for us lower players. Like for us lower AMs, those guys are so good to have because you just send one of them a DM. I need a PC check. This guy's agreed to it. Boom, done.
yeah,
Just like
Yeah.
that. You need to clear yourself. Can I get a PC check? Boom, done, cleared.
yeah.
They
So
are really good to have.
shout out like Denzer and all them involved, just because
Yeah.
like they didn't have to do it. Like it didn't
Yeah.
really affect them. They're already qualified, so fair play to them. Like, and
I
hopefully
didn't
more people do it this year.
I remember seeing Denzel was on my stream at one stage. I think it was after map 1. He was in the stream, and he just said, "Wow." In the chat, I was like,
He's probably seen it and he's like, yeah, fuck that.
Everyone
Yeah.
knew, bro, but like, we're just lucky that we've got like a good core of the community that actually care. It's just currently being ruined by a couple of wallies each
Yeah.
week.
And like after our map 1 as well, I had about 4 or 5 Twitter DMs, all from people like to play CMGs and stuff. Just like, yeah, you're playing against hackers, and I was like, turned it off straight away. Opened up my Twitch chat, 160 people in there, and I was like, whoa. Looked at the chat. It was like, yeah, you're getting hacked on. I was like, oh my, what? This I was losing full at this stage. I was like, I need to turn all this off. Turn my phone off. I closed Twitter. I literally closed everything. I closed my OBS or minimized it even, and just literally tried to lock out of all that and tried to get locked into the series. And the more I just kept thinking about it in the back of my head, the more I was getting angry. I was like, oh my god, this guy's definitely cheating. Like the first time round the invasion search, I think it was, I flanked A bomb. Yeah, I got pushed up A3 in the P3 corner, and I went to go flank around their spawn. And Mason's just got the world's best timing in P3 on me. Like, as I've just gone to push out, he's already just pre-aimed the corner. I'm like, hello? I was like, what? And then I just tried not to lose full, and then obviously we left.
That's why I
Oh,
think
we
they
lost,
knew is.
we lost a round as well.
That's why I think they knew as well, because it wasn't just Newt that was making like the plays on the map. Like they knew everything, so I don't know if Newt was coming it, and like if he is, then they know. But like, I mean, that was more than one bloke taking over a map.
The thing is, it looks even worse, for the rest of the team, that the fact that there's no comms, right?
Yep.
All the comms are muted.
See, that's what I'm saying. Sod.
Absolutely, I agree. Because like, why don't you have? There's no reason not to have comms on unless you are purposely calling out where everybody is, and you know exactly what somebody's doing.
Yeah.
Like if we had comms muted, if I'm in a hacker mind here, my comms are muted. I'm screaming where everybody's at. I'm just telling you straight away. Yeah, he's there. Surely that's what they're just doing in the back of their head.
I mean, in S&D, I get it, but was it the whole game?
The S&D, I won a big 1v1 on. It was on Newt, that Kev's guy. It was like on B tank. He's just came out of big cut. I mean, he's not checked court or nothing in case I've wrapped court to maybe check. Like I've planted, I've wrapped back court and just to check or whatever. I didn't do that. I just stayed in office the whole time. He's literally just ran from A bomb, non-stop sprinting straight through A bomb, through B cut, on the B tank. Wide shells the tank perfectly in office. Thankfully, I joked the crap out of him and just hit 4 headshots. But the fact he knew it was.
That's when I called it, bro, because he didn't even hop on the tank. He didn't even hop on the tank. I was like, I was like, who on earth ever peeks it like that? And then Zappy just absolutely wild started. Just like justice.
I was like, wow.
Who doesn't hop on the tank, bro? He knows you're in there, like unless he's tried to cross to the bomb, but he didn't. I don't know, mate. Like, justice has been served.
I didn't even check Digger. The most common place where you can plant the bomb for Digger, or just beg Digger. You can see people's names through the Digger, and he just hasn't checked it. Didn't stun check it. Didn't need it. Didn't do none.
Just full sprinted at you.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So
it's got no better since we when we speaking to Pablo. It was like we don't want to be like super negative, but it's hard right now, and it's got no better, has it? It's just story after story.
As much as you try to stay positive, there's literally a new day comes around.
It's all
cheaters. Who is it this time? Oh, I don't know, some random guy. Some guy's being racist in the timeline. Like, people just need. That's another thing, by the way. That obviously I don't want to speak about it too much, but come on now, it's 2024. You've got to realize anybody's accepted into any type of all cultures are accepted, etc. All that jazz. Everybody's welcome and stuff, but you have to learn Twitter. You just can't do it on Twitter and think you're going to get away with it.
Honestly, the thing that got me is even after people called that Nvidian out, right? He still doubled down on it the next day.
Yeah, he continued to go on about it.
And then DM'd it to Twiz and stuff like that. And Twiz is such a nice bloke, mate. Got so much time for him, and you're just abusing him because of this shitty belief because you've got zero education. Wild, absolutely wild.
You would think he's from Spain, a big country. You would think he would know. I'm pretty sure
he knows. He's on some people just have there's no accountability, bro. It goes back to it. They're just gonna sit there online, cheat their tits off, be idiots online, never go to a LAN, and just sit there laughing about it. There's no room for them in this scene. And hopefully, so long as Face's here, we get rid of a bunch of them.
That's the problem. Nvidian's been about.
He's got no. But that's from now on, he had no intention of going to a LAN. No one can convince me otherwise. He's just competing here online, letting his team HG or whatever they were doing and trying to get some quick cash for an elite.
Yeah. Someday it's going to catch up on you. Someday it will catch up. I got taught that in school. Don't be a dick online and don't post anything. Yeah, just don't be a dick. Simple as that, because it's always going to catch up to you. Yeah, it's always.
There's no room for people like that, bro. If that's how you think, just respectfully, just piss off. There's no room for you. You're gonna get caught out. No one's gonna like you. Adios, you big wally.
Just you jog on there, bud.
Yeah.
Tell me this, boys. How did you enjoy Boston?
Oh,
He's
Well,
cut to it naturally, Jack. He's a natural.
yeah, it's literally on my list, so this is fantastic. Boston, I mean, from my point of view, like, loved it. Loved getting out to another event in America. Had a lot of fun. Didn't enjoy watching us losing anyway on the Saturday, both games. I mean, like SGP, I get it, like good roster, but I think in my head, like we were the best team in, like best S&D team in the world going into that tournament, right?
Yeah.
And like our S&D just didn't click at all on that Saturday. We lost every single S&D except even against Falcons we lost it. Right?
Every S&D went 0-4 on the day. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Oh wow.
obviously, so we lost to SGP. We lost both S&Ds, but won a hard point and control.
Yeah.
Or did we win both hard points? I can't even remember. Anyway,
No, I think you won both hard points because I think I remember standing behind. Are you talking about the Falcon game?
no, SGP.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it was the
I
one
think it was
upstairs.
1-3. I don't think we took 4. I think we went 2-1 up in this. I don't know,
We did,
Jack.
we did, yeah. Because I said afterwards, like because traditionally that would have been a BO3, and if it had been, it shouldn't be right at that stage.
Yeah.
You've got two like big teams competing against each other. It should be a BO5. But I was like, yeah, if that was a BO3, we'd have made it to top 8 guaranteed,
Top eight.
or top 12.
12, I feel like, because War and Dev not got 12, and I think they won an extra winners round than us.
Yeah, so
Wait,
really,
did they get top? Oh my god.
really didn't like that game. And then obviously beating the Falcons was good. But then I think you said this, Cop, right in the video that went out today. If any team gets like any top seed in Europe gets offered that, like competing against Boston for top 12, you'd bite their hands off at it.
Maybe not now because their glow up with Cammy looks extraordinary.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, Cammy looks insane.
Mate, they might be one of the best teams in NA right now. They look incredible. But yeah, if you're getting the respectfully to Doug, like if you were playing Doug's Boston, like any EU team's taking that for a top 12 game. Any EU team,
and we started off so good as well, didn't we? Like that hard point, we like destroyed
them. We were
them.
going to smoke them. Literally looked like we were going to. It was a battering. Map 1 was a battering. Who knows? I mean, just is what it is, right?
Yeah, great. And like we had some fun. Copy joined the French ranks actually. Was it Spanish ranks?
Spanish, yeah. I was Spanish media on the Saturday after we went out.
What?
You not know? I'm just saying. So they kicked everyone out the venue at 9 o'clock. Obviously, I was live streaming, and I just stayed behind Rencor and Super and just pretended I was Spanish media, and they just let me in the venue, even though I literally had the Noctem hoodie on and stuff. So yeah, I just stayed in live streaming a top 4 game. It was like Houston Spartans and 5 Media Clan. I managed to stream 5 Media Clan versus Clutch Rain. Like,
yeah. Bearing in mind, like the Spanish entourage, they all got kicked out outside, and then like I went outside and they were just sitting there like wandering around, waiting for an answer or something. I was like, Copy streaming, go and watch it. And then they're tuning in.
He sneaked in.
He's
not even Spanish.
Oh, it's unreal. I was like, after they won, I was like, vamos. And then like they were like, oh, next station's like, come on, boys, we're on the station 2 now. Like just tagging along. To be fair, Super just went along with it, and like I must have been 2 foot from him recording this gameplay and just let me. So I mean, fair play.
Wow.
We'll take it.
Wow.
And how about
against? Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and how did you find it? First big event, right?
It's just crazy. We like traveling there, right? Was pretty pants. We obviously got stuck in Toronto with Gabe. Good experience to meet that guy too. He is a lovely guy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, apart from the fact he ran to the toilets just screaming, "I need a shit." So yeah, he was kind of ill. He just ran to the toilet like, "I need a shit." Ran to the toilet, I was in stitches. But nah, the tournament, even just getting there the first day, I was mind blown. Like, I couldn't bring any I had to take ADHD meds, but I couldn't find a prescription for them. And so I was literally the first day there, I hadn't taken one already, so it's literally a full day's past, like a day and a half. So I'm sort of cracking up a bit already. And Josh is just like, "What are you doing?" I'm just sitting looking up at the buildings and stuff. He's like, "You've never seen tall buildings before or what?" I was like, "Nah, the most I've seen is a 3-story house." In my town, that's like the tallest thing you'll see, or a church tower or something like that. And we were going mad. We got to the venue, and I was just like, this isn't real. Like, there's no way I'm here in person. Standing outside a Boston sign, standing outside the Challengers Arena. We got to check in and stuff. So we got aha, I have found it. We got the wee card thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, them there, and I didn't think it was real. I was like, this is fake. I'm in a dream. You have to wake up here or something. I started pinching myself, and then Lou came up behind me and slapped me. I was like, yeah, it's not real. We're literally here right now, and I just got so excited. Got to the venue first day, or that? No, sorry. What was it? Friday? You were there scrimming as well. You were
Yeah.
Thursday.
Was it the Thursday? Yeah. We're scrumming Onslaught's team, like no Tisba and Onslaught, and just absolutely frying. It just felt like I was at home, apart from the fact there's loads of people and COVID screens. apart from that, I just felt like natural. I was just sitting there. I was like,
oh, them COVID screens are unreal.
I kept looking around, and every time we were scrumming after the map, I was just sitting looking around at Josh and that. I was like, staring at them. I was like, this. Trying to talk. Every time we were speaking, I kept turning around and just looked at Josh in the eyes.
Was it Chunk and Kez? I think Chunk and Kez went to fist bump through the screen, but they clocked it and they just put their hands up against it, and it was the most wholesome thing we've ever seen. It was unbelievable. And
see our first match. Oh, I've never been so nervous ever. I've never been nervous for NMS kickboxing tournaments, rugby tournaments, rugby matches. I've never been scared ever. I was so nervous. I was shaking. Like, my hands were just shaking like shit. I was like, what the? I was questioning Josh. I turned around to Josh. I was like, I'm nervous. Like, I'm genuinely very, very nervous. And I heard Steve in the background with his legs crossed like a Buddha in his element, just turns around and goes, shut up, mate. In his wee accent. And I couldn't stop crying. And after that, I was like so calm after that. I just felt like, again, I was back in my own pace. We won our first series. What was it, like 100-point club them in sub base, 6-0 against a top 32 seeded team in America. I was like, they're top 32? They are ass. I think they were like 33rd seed. I think 33rd or 32nd seed. I can't remember. And they were dreadful. And then we move on to obviously FaZe on Station 1. We got told it was meant to be streamed. That was a lie. I logged into my Battle.net for no reason. Started telling the 22 boys, "Oh yeah, we're getting streamed," and all this there. It just ended up never getting streamed. I do have exceeded my friends list now, however.
He ain't deleted you yet.
No, he still got me. But no, we play against FaZe. First, we play Invasion Hardpoint. First 3 kills I get, I'm sort of late off spawn because I've missed the jump onto the Platinum Invasion. Do you know when you climb up the ladder? I normally run across that and jump onto the little plat. I whiffed the jump and fell off the plat, so I had to do it again. I've came late top gen. I've got a 3-piece, screamed dead out of the top of my lungs because Crimp Crimp flew off 3rd and tried to ego me, and I just insta-killed him and I screamed dead. And then I think we chained P1, P2, and then didn't have a single hill after that.
Jesus.
I think it was 89, 250 or something like that. But see, gun skill wise, no issues. No issues at all. Teamwork wise, big issues. Their teamwork was insane. But gun skill wise, I'm pretty sure anybody could compete with them guys. They're not much different from playing against a wee man or somebody like a Vortex or Wardy or anybody, Nile. Playing against all those guys, that just felt like the same as playing against them, except my bullets were actually connecting. And it was actually making sense. S&D, we go 3-0 up, we pull it back to 3-3, and then I think it goes 4-4, 5-5. No, 5-4, and then is it me in a 1v1? I think I was in a 1v1 against the Sim, and I died. Lost 6-4.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that though, right? You're playing against someone who's been at the top level and
To be fair, I won a 1v2 earlier. First round, Crimp just gets an ace, stands up, screams at Josh. Next round, I get an ace. Stand up, shush crimp, shush brack. Just did this and just goes. Didn't say nothing. Just turned around, sat back down, so calmly. Just and then control. Control. I'm pretty sure it was just a walkover. I'm pretty sure they just walked over us at that rate. I'm nearly sure. Yeah. Or did we even play control?
Must have been. It was BO3,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, BO3. Yeah. I was gonna say because if I was in control, we were getting walked over those. But then after the game, like we were saying GG and stuff, and like Seed goes to me, "You Zappy?" I was like, "Yeah." And it goes to me, "Nice round 2." I was like, "Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks, man." And is it Exceed's girlfriend as well? It was like, "Oh, well done, guys. Well done, guys." I was like, "Oh, shut up." I walked away. I looked at Josh and just smiled, and he goes, "I know what you're thinking." And I'm just like, damn. And after that, until our last game, we walked through everybody. I don't think we had a close map until the very last series, like against Silly's team, whatever he's coaching. And even at that series, we somehow managed to play 3 of our worst maps. I'm so confused.
Who was doing vetoes?
Josh, we played Terminal Hardpoint. We hadn't played it all weekend. I was like, how have we let Terminal get through? And you can guess how that went. Scanner spawn trap. I got put in the scanner spawn trap by one guy for about 10 lives. Not even joking. Me and Lewis kept double channeling him, and he was on like a bar heady or the buggy heady, just boop, up and down every time. I just couldn't kill him. And no matter who was team shot with me, I was fucking raging. And Search, we were 5-3 up. 5-3 curse. Came back, beat us, control. 2-1 up, lost. Heartbroken. There, one guy with a ponytail waved, "Bye, you guys, you suck." Like, oh, I told him shut up. I was like, I need to refrain myself from getting angry here. But it wasn't even anger. It was just sad. It was just like, damn. 48. That's all I can do.
I mean,
and then Josh, go ahead.
For your first event, right? Like first huge LAN event. Yeah. We'll come on to the other LAN event later, but yeah, first big event, top 48. Like looking back on it, obviously in the moment you're gonna be like upset. You always think you can do more, right? But looking back, top 48, you.
It's pretty good. Like, I wish we won one more. I think we deserved one more the way we were playing that weekend. Just our search was so good too over the weekend. We were just like actually playing, like everything we said in scrims. We were doing it in the match. Everything we had crossfire. We were at one stage. Josh turned around and was like, I think it was the second sub waste we played. We also Underwear Club. I think Copy, you were there. I think you might have been behind us. Josh literally turns and says it in the mic. It was like, we're actually playing like Dev not at the moment. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, every time me and you kill a guy, it's because we have a cross. And I'm like, I don't know, Jay. I'm just shooting everything. I was confused. But no, serious experience. Can't wait to do another one. So excited. Toronto, let's say, because I don't think Miami might not be in the cards. It's too late a notice, and I've also got to take my girlfriend to Amsterdam.
Yeah,
we have to keep her happy, as she's not going to either.
I mean, who knows if it's even going to happen at this point? Like, it's quite late.
It would be very late for EU people as well. Like, I think it's very expensive at the moment. Very expensive.
Yes. And I mean, on Amsterdam or Holland anyway. Nice little segue. How does it compare to the other LAN event that you went to? Must have been last year, right? Like March last year.
Yeah.
I'm not even. That Amsterdam was actually more of a emotional meetup. Like,
because there was loads of you there.
Yeah, there was loads of us, and the team I was playing with, two of the players I've literally known since it was like 13, 14. I'm now 21. Like, I met them guys when I was a young kid on, I don't even know, IW Black Ops 3 or something, or even AW or something around that time anyway. Ethan, Zexty, and then Connor Walko. Like, I've been friends with them guys for bonkers, and that was the first time we've ever met each other. Like, never got to meet each other, and like, I had a shocking travel day. I got a cancelled flight, a delayed flight. I had an 8-hour delay in Bristol airport of all places, and then I had to pay £469 to get from Bristol to Amsterdam, and then
What?
£120 Uber. But
That,
they, to be fair, 22 paid for the Uber and stuff, and then all the boys chipped in from a flight.
hey, fucking fair play.
Yeah. And then all of them were just sitting outside this place waiting for my Uber to pull up, and there was just like 12 of them just there, and I was just like, oh, oh. I had no voice or nothing. I was just so tired. Just Ethan and everybody just hugging away, and I was just like, oh fuck, oh I feel so good. Get in, Buff's waiting there with my hoodie. I'm like, yes, yes.
Yeah,
And then we go.
yeah,
Go on.
I couldn't believe how many of you there were. Like, it's nice to see, like,
Yeah.
having it, your team, and there's loads of you there. Like, it's just
Oh,
cool.
it's a different feeling, like, cause it's so many more people you know, you're all supporting each other, and just like, it's class. Everybody's just looking for a good time. We even went to the casino that night. I made like €300. I was like, yes, get in. It's made up for it.
Was that before or after that French geezer?
Oh, pushing car.
No,
I had to go
no.
bodyguard car.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, all because they broke GAs, like heavily broke GAs. What do you think we're gonna do? Let you win? Ah, fuck you. I'm taking a one.
I remember like coming back inside from a cigarette, right? And like walked upstairs and Sharon's just in tears. And I'm like, what the fuck has happened?
Yeah. Yeah, totally mind blown. Like, and then Carl is upstairs. He's just 1v7 French guys. It's just this midget Carl standing there with his head like, come on then. It's just him standing there. Ethan and all. Ethan's like, oh, Carl's about to scrap. I'm like, what? Carl? Ollie straight upstairs as a bodyguard. Ollie, big guy, like, he's upstairs. He's like, what's the problem, lads? He's from Manny too, so he's got this deep voice. And I'm just there laughing. I'm like, there's no way you guys are getting this annoyed over a game. And this one French guy was just staring at me with a desk. And I was like, you alright? You okay? You gonna cry over a game? And he got really annoyed at me. I was like, oh, well, I'm going back downstairs to shoot bots. I went back downstairs and shot bots for like, I think it was like 45 minutes. Me and Connor just sat there vibing. And I think Buff and Jackal maybe joined us. And obviously the cops had all turned up. And then, yeah.
Jesus.
Chaos.
Chaos. Like, over a game of COD is insane.
Yeah, trust me, it is wild.
It's absolutely bonkers.
Right, Zappy, I know we've had you for like nearly an hour now. So, thing is, Cop, is there anything you want to cover before we pass the floor?
I mean, I think we've pretty much covered it all, right? I mean, we just have to see if they can make the elite. I mean, that's the big one. I mean, Boston have done great. Like, they've done great this year. 13th seed in Europe at the minute. Even if they don't qualify for the elite, they're like 3rd seed in the Europa. So I mean, there's plenty more coming from the man.
Even if we don't make this elite, God best believe I'm gonna be absolutely twisted for this Europa Cup. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be waking up at 7:30 and non-stop pubs until our first game. I'm gonna
Just
be
don't knacker yourself out, mate.
Oh nah. I'll be, the longer I play, the better I get because the hands just are so warm.
Yeah.
But my Twitter's going mad and so is my Discord. I don't know if something's happened.
I can't. I keep looking, but I haven't seen anything in either of the Discords.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a live reaction here.
We could do.
No, Sleeves asked if anything happened, and Rico's responded, admin's had his dinner with a beer and they're working very hard to get a decision shortly.
I've replied to one of our. I've replied to our ticket.
Ooh.
Intel? Live reaction?
He's just told me, nah, sorry guys, still can't say anything at this time.
Oh.
That's the second time he said that in the space of 2 sentences.
This is like nearly 24 hours on now. It's quite concerning.
Surely the admins have some intuition to do it themselves and just think, oh wait, this is competitive integrity. These guys know it. I don't. Let me just take some hints, advice Like, come on now, it's common sense.
The bloke has deleted his alias. He's deleted his Twitter, so he's not even defending himself. What's going to happen when a cheater's like telling them blue in the face he isn't cheating, but he is?
Yeah.
And
We'll be here for weeks.
He deleted all of them off Snapchat and that as well, didn't he? So
Yeah.
all of that lot that
Yeah,
were
that's
mates
weird.
in real life, he's deleted it because he's obviously like, maybe they didn't know, but I just don't see how you don't. I don't know.
I think you know. I think you know. But who knows? Hopefully we do. I'm kind of hoping we get this auto qualified. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind.
But like you say, good practice either way, right? If you can get in there, you get like at least 5 games against like, the top
The
teams in
best.
Europe. Yeah.
The best teams in Europe. Not the top teams. These guys are the best teams in Europe.
And the
Like-
$1,000 and the 2,500 pro points guaranteed just for qualifying.
Yeah, and that sets you up good for the rest of the year as well, right? Like,
Oh crap! I didn't know about that. The pro points. was huge. I didn't know about the pro points.
Right, it's like 2.5k each, I think. Like it's the same
Oh
as winning
my.
a normal Challenger Cup, mate. Like
That's mad. I didn't
Yeah.
even
Yes.
know. I didn't know that at all. I knew about the money because Josh said. I was like, I don't care about the money. And then he never told me about the points.
Major open people. I know. Doesn't tell you. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, it sets you up good for the rest of the year as well, right? So like, even if you drop out of the elite, like you're going to be one of the highest seeded teams, so you should get
Yeah.
an easier run to get.
Yeah, if not the highest seeded team for the cup.
Yeah.
Like if we qualify and then don't make the next one, I think we will be seed 1 then, unless we just don't get like a top 64, or don't get any top in the cups.
Yeah,
Because
he's-
we were very close to the first one not getting a top. I think we got top 64 in the first one because we had to play, was it Falcons for 32?
yeah.
But I'm not even joking. Our first round for top 128, we played an XP League team. My friends, funny enough, and they nearly beat us. And I was just like, oh my god. This is first round, but first round's always the worst one of the day. Absolutely.
Love it, love it. All right, mate. Well, look, thank you so much for spending over an hour with us now. Appreciate you
Thank
coming
for
on.
having me right now.
I mean, is there anything that you want to like shout out or,
Just
Ask
watch the
us.
space.
what's your space?
Watch this space, because I am going to be grinding my ass off the next couple of weeks. And
Oh, yeah,
trust
mate.
me, the next couple of weeks it was a big grind. This is where you fucking make your mark. Zappy COD is common for those names. Those top teams, mate. Some of them have already been marked down by Pissed On. I've got a list of names, a list of teams that I have at least had a great series against, and I've listed them down. I've had DMs from people after best of 7 saying, you are incredible. I'm not going to mention him in case he watches this and he's like, damn. But nah, well, Kez with like Sean and that, or whatever team he's on now, after best of 7, you are incredible. And I was like, damn. I thought he was being sarcastic. Nah, guy was like honest with it. I was like, well, that's names getting ticked down, so I'm coming for names. And your boys are next. Your boys are next.
I mean, I hope you get into the elite because then we'll get to see like at least one of those games, right?
Yeah, nah, but nah.
Ooh,
As long as it's not,
please.
as long as it's not like this Wednesday because I'm out and I'm quite upset about it.
Yeah, don't worry. Wednesday.
I don't know how schedule works. I'm guessing one would play 6 first.
Yeah, so 2 would play 5, which is Falcon.
Yeah, but with and then
Oh,
we'd
no,
play
with-
Moon.
Oh, great! Cracking start.
Happy days. He's ready for that.
I love it. I love it. I'm literally gonna have to try and get home. Like I've got work, dinner. Anyway, buzzing. And honestly, like shout out to 22 Esports as well. You've been with them for a while now as well, right?
Yeah, I've been here. It'll be 2.5 years.
Jeez.
I think maybe 2.5, around that area anyway.
From XP to Challenger
Ex-
Elite. The space of 6
ACCL
months.
Division 5.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Even Cop weren't that bad, was he?
Oh, I definitely wasn't. I mean, I definitely shouldn't have been in that division. Like, I think
Jesus.
every game was over like a 1.8, 2 KD and stuff. I was playing with Carl even, but I just didn't play the game. I was Vanguard too. Oh, horrible competitive memories from there.
Jeez, that was a long time. It feels like years ago. Well, it was years ago, right? But it feels like
Yeah.
decades ago, Vanguard. But
even MW2 feels like it's years ago. It was literally last year, a couple months ago, well not a couple.
Because
but
you
a
age a
couple.
year and a month when the comp season on, bro. Everything that goes
Oh
on.
yeah,
It's whack after whack to the side of the head. I
stressed and
swear it.
relaxed every night. You're coming in scrims, stressed. You're like, ugh.
Oh, event next week. Oh, we've got new hardpoint hills. Change spawns.
You know the vibe.
Uh,
Right.
Nah,
Let's leave it there. Thank you very much again.